Here we go. The season begins for the Wests Tigers and the Newcastle Knights. Enjoy it live here on Fox League. And it's Jacob Saifiti who carries it up here. Castle's defence was very good last year. May onto Twal. Twal with the offload. Luai, there's a chance here. It comes out for Dewey. Now it's on to Skelton! And Skelton scores! Tigers are off and running! What a start for the home side! Oh boy! Tigers in!
His pass selection was excellent. Got it on the outside. And Skelton scores the first try. You're not going to stop him that close to the line.
As it comes back to the middle. Thompson to Frizzell, now out to Cogger. Here's Pierce-Paul, and trapped in the tackle. Pierce-Paul does well. Ponga, he's away. Ponga's in the clear. Luai knocks the pass down and saves the try. Sharp, he can run. He's away. He's down the middle. Fletcher Sharp, slaloming away from the defence. Now Mason tries to hang on. That's a sensational run from Fletcher Sharp. Terrell May. And the offload, he's got skill too, Terrell May. Twal loves to get rid of it. And now on hands and knees, and then the flick pass as well, if you don't mind, from Mason. Galvin looking for a chance to go through. The pass to De Silva. It's razzle-dazzle. The Knights hang on with Ponga. Last tackle. Galvin to the line. Galvin needs to get rid of it. He does. Knocked down by Cogger. And it is a knock-on. It is a knock-on, and they go up here in Campbelltown. They've stacked the left previously. And it's just a simple hit up for Fatape. And it's a penalty here for the Wests Tigers. Newcastle offside. And looks the goods. Tigers inch out to an 8-0 lead. Now Brayley. Into the line. Cogger. Out in front of Sharp. Cut out ball Best. 2-on-2. Best likes his chances. And Best gets there. But it's going up as no try.
Reloads. The arms hit the ground. That's a double
Best's
movement.
ball-carrying arm hits the ground short of the goal line. He then promotes the ball, which is a double movement. We have a decision.
Roslin up in the line. Ponga getting it on. This is nice. Lucas in and away. Lucas putting the foot down. Gets past Luai. Still going Dylan Lucas. What a run. Galvin saves it around the ankles. But the Knights, surely, yes. Sharp is in. Finally the Knights are over. And this try-scoring machine puts it under the bar. And the Knights are back in business.
For the Harvey Norman replay, straight through Dylan Lucas, but look at the play the ball, does all the hard work, doesn't rest on his laurels after he's been tackled. Look at the play the ball here. They can't get back the Tigers, and the Newcastle Knights are in.
Well, the Fox Sports Lab just reminding us there has not been a set restart in this game. This is a winding run. This is a chance. This is a big chance here as Schiller gets him to halfway and puts Newcastle back on the front foot. Gagai quickly on. He got wiped out there as Cogger goes downfield. Gagai still down, but Newcastle rolling. Ponga over the 20. Here's Sharp. Here's a chance. No! What a tackle for Tape. Somehow they hold on, but for how much longer? Ponga, they've got numbers. Best, surely, Best, unbelievable. As it comes away to Marju. Marju gets there. Marju gets there. Short side, Ponga, Pierce-Paul, close. Pierce-Paul can't get there. Tigers hold on, and that will come out for the Wests Tigers. The final play. Galvin, the little grubber, Luai coming through. Pierce-Paul, though, is there. And Newcastle, that should do it for them. But it's Newcastle getting the 2 points. 10 points to 8, the final score.
Adam just said the cameras were on you all night. You were pretty animated up there in the coach's box. Good reason, though. You happy with that, though?
I'm not happy with the antics and the camera being on me, but yeah, probably just a sign I was similar to the players. We were nervous, frustrated, anxious, so it's good to get the 2 points and get some lessons. You know, we can play better than that, we know that.
Eric Campbell's pretty high tonight. Do you think you were, I guess, a bit lucky to walk away with the win?
Yeah. Well, you make your own luck. We worked hard in the second half, but certainly, as I said, we can play a hell of a lot better, and we need to. But I think it was 53% completions in the first half to keep them at only one try, and then to keep them scoreless in the second half. And I think we got it up to around 73 without throwing a heap of numbers at you. It's still not acceptable, and we can play better. We know that.
So kind of a sense, Adam, that like you won the big moments at least, and kind of early in the season when things are scrappy. Is that the biggest thing you can take away?
Yeah, look, there was some individual moments that I thought pulled us out. A couple of individual runs, really, Shill's run. I thought he had some moments in the second half that really shone. Dylan Lucas's run, Fletcher's. So there was some individual stuff, but I don't think it was a very good, complete team performance. We're better than that. But as I said, look, we could have easily lost that game. At 53% at half-time, completions against the pretty opportunistic. If you're going to energise that sort of team with their players in there, then they're going to throw a bit of stuff at you. So, look, we found a way to win, and as I said, to have the 2 points coming home with us and then still know that you can play better and make the improvements, that's a challenge right now.
One of those individual efforts was Dylan Lucas, coming off a great season last year as well. How important is he to the side?
Yeah, massive. I thought he was outstanding with, a couple of, as you said, moments there, a couple of key runs, but even defensively, how he talks, he's a leader. He's been at the club, come through our pathways. He's everything that we want our team to be about. Dill, he works hard and makes his own luck through working hard.
You mentioned leadership and talking out there. Fletcher's sharp as well in terms of a young kid coming through. You've said before about building a club around the kid like that. Fletcher sharp. What do you love most about him?
Oh, I think just the Fletcher's a competitor. He's I've said a heap of times he's a footy nut. He's been playing it since he was 4 years old. He didn't have a heap of different interests. It was just cricket and footy. And he sees the game. He's intelligent, and he's only going to get better. He's 2 games in, basically, in the halves. He'll get better, but again, tonight there, he put himself in some situations that, were really beneficial for the team. So he doesn't run away from the challenge. You're probably better off asking him what he likes playing with him.
How do you feel? I'm sorry, should be last time. Always. No, I was just going to say, how do you feel it sort of worked in attack tonight, Caitlin, with the new halves together and whatnot?
I think the style we played in the first half probably wasn't not the right style, but I mean, first 5 games of this season, you win games on effort and completions. We created some opportunities, but at the same time, those turned into errors, and then those probably compounded. So I thought once we found our groove in the second half, and we can still be better. Once we found our groove, our footy sort of came, and like Coach said, that's the lesson from us. Is we could easily be sitting in here without the 2 points, so we'll take them. But there's a lot of lessons and room for growth.
Adam Tyson Gamble, he had surgery this week.
Yeah.
Is there any sort of timeline when, how long he'll be out for?
No, I think that initially the doctors were thinking anywhere from 4 to 6. It seems to be around that mark. So we've got a couple of games and a bye, so that'll help. But he's been pretty good in the past. He's had a couple of different other injuries, and he's got over them pretty quickly. So he's back home at Newcastle, and they expect him to be moving about by the end of the week. So we'll see how we go.
Adam, I know it's running around, but how important is it for you, after all the changes you had in your halves last season, to try and be able to keep Fletcher and Jack together and then be a number 1 halves pairing long term?
Yeah, certainly. I don't know, a lot's been said about it, and obviously I need to get some consistency there. But as I said, there'll be coming a point in time if we're not performing. The number 1 job is to try and get as many wins for Newcastle, for our club, for our town, for our sponsors. So it's up to guys that get the jersey to perform in the jersey. Same as it's my job if I'm the coach, I've got to do my job too. But right now, they'll be the halves next week.
Benji, I suppose what was the message there to those 17 men that are right there tonight?
It's 2 things. We're obviously disappointed with the result, but also proud of some of the things we can take away from that game. I thought we controlled the game for most parts of it, and then we let ourselves down with a few things. But all in all, like all the things we want to be better at, there were definite improvements. So we'll take the positives away. It's round one. We would have loved to win today, but we'll go back, work hard for next week.
What were you loving most in that, particularly in that first half? The way that they came out, their intent and their energy.
I thought the energy with our defence was fairly good. You know, we defended our try line there probably 6 or 7 sets in a row where we made errors, and that was a pleasing sign. I thought they fought really hard on our try line defence, and then just moments in the second half we probably would like to have back again. But in saying that, like, we can't change the result now, but we can work hard again for next week.
Jerome, what was it like for you out there? Obviously, first game in Tigers colours. You got in the field, you sort of like jumped and roared to the camera. Like, what was the experience like?
Yeah, just a roar of emotion. Sort of comparing it to when I actually debuted in the NRL, sort of felt like that. It's been a big pre-season, and that emotion just all came out. Getting the opportunity to lead the boys out. A bit anxious leading up to this point. A lot of chatter around it, but definitely good to get the first hit out with the boys. A lot of improvement, but proud of how my boys went.
Is it almost a relief, Jerome? Like, after all the talk for the last however many months, to actually just get the first game out of the way for the Tigers?
A little bit. That first game's done now. Now I can just zone in on how we get better as a team moving forward.
Where, like, for all the talk about trying to help turn this club around and whatnot, did you sense signs tonight, I know it's your first game, but sense signs of improvement just in terms of like the way they defended maybe compared to previous years and whatnot, and just the energy that was out there? Yeah,
I think in particular that first half we showed a lot of resilience there. They had a lot of ball back into the half, and we done a good job to turn them away. Like Coach said, we lost a few moments in that second half which we need to be better at.
Terrell May was really impressive tonight. There was so much talk about him and the way that he conducted himself. Did you expect that from Terrell?
Yep, that's why we signed him. I think Terrell's a bit of a misunderstood guy, and when you get to know him, like, he's so smart when it comes to footy and that. And I think all the talk about him not actually loving footy was pretty false, because he actually loves it, and the only thing he said was he put his family before footy, which you can't begrudge him for, and I thought today he stood up and showed he's not mucking around coming here. He wants to lead the way and be our leader in the forward pack, and he was good.
I was just going to say that I think he played like 66 minutes. Was that the plan, to play him for that long, or was it just like you have to keep him out there because he was going so well?
We planned to try and get him through the first 40, which he did. He got through pretty good, and then bring him off and put him back on at the end. So the minutes is irrelevant. It's just the quality that we get out of him. We don't chase stats or minutes. We want quality from him. But I thought he showed signs of some good things for us.
Also, like playing behind him, Jerome, he was making a lot of dents in that Newcastle line, particularly early on.
Yeah, it was awesome tonight. Drove into the game with him, and he was really keen to play. He was chewing my ear off. So the way he played, really shows what he's about this year, and we're going to need that from him.
Yeah, all our new guys were good. I thought Jack Bird, Royce Hunt had some really good touches, bit of a crowd favourite out there. But Skelton, really good. So there's some good things. It's hard to hide the disappointment because I thought we should have won. But again, you got to look at it, take the result out of it. Did we improve? Yeah, we did, but we should have won.
Jerome, then that he was chewing your ear off. Has Lockie Galvin been chewing your ear off, and what sort of partnership are you kind of building off the field with your halves partner?
Like I said before the game, this is the best training we're going to get, is putting games together and getting that experience. It was our first big test tonight, and we're not quite there yet, but we're going to be there.
Benji, you mentioned Jerome before, only his 9th game in the NRL. Does it feel like he's played more matches?
Yeah, it does. I honestly didn't even realise he'd only played 8 games or whatever it was, but we brought him here for a reason. Like, his carries out of yardage are really good for us, and he's trained really hard to get himself in the team, so yeah, we love having him.
Benji, you said there were a couple of key moments that kind of lost it for you. Can you elaborate on which points they were?